All right, everybody, if you can hear me, we'll go ahead and get things started. We're going to have Coach Murphy and then Bailey Hemphill after that, but we'll start things with opening statement from Murph, and then we'll open it for questions after that.
Hey, thanks for being here, you guys. I thought it was just a great Division I softball game with two really good teams, and congrats to Kentucky on a heck of a SEC conference run there. I know they're going to do great in the postseason, no doubt. But I thought Montana was terrific, and then obviously Bailey Hemphill. That's the old Bailey that everybody knows, and I think she's off that home run schneid finally with two, and now she's just everything else is basically gravy for her. Edwin?
Hey, Murph. We talked a little bit about it earlier, talking about Bailey and how humble she is and how she just goes about her business. She doesn't rattle easy, neither does Montana. Can you just talk about their demeanor and how they go about and just handle their business?
Yeah, you're right. She doesn't. And she never really has in her entire career. She's been very steady. There's no roller coaster of emotions from her. It's very even keeled. And then Montana, she's about as stoic as Alexis Osorio was when she pitched for us. I mean, if you'd walk into the game, you could never tell by looking at Montana's body language if we were up 5 or down 5. And I think that's one of the best traits a pitcher can have, because the defense feeds off of her. If she's in control, the defense usually is. And if the pitcher stays under control, everybody else is okay. So between the pitcher and the catcher, those are two huge spots for that. And they both, were great tonight.
All right, go ahead, Robert.
Coach, could you talk about the atmosphere of Road Stadium tonight? It looked like there were so many people, and right from the get-go, everyone's cheering really loud. So can you talk about that and the influence the fans had on the game?
Oh, it was awesome. It was just like, 2 years ago. It was old-time atmosphere at the Rhodes house. And I guarantee you that Ann Rhodes was smiling tonight, looking down on what she built. And just a great tribute to her. But the fans brought it. I loved it. I hope they come back tomorrow and hopefully Saturday. But that's big time college sports right there.
Go ahead, Katie Hollick.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. I just wanted to ask, y'all had no errors tonight on defense. How is that going to affect, going forward in the tournament? How do you feel about that?
Well, I wish it was true, Katie, darn it. But unfortunately, we had 2. The throw in from KB and then the pop up the middle of the infield. And, both of those, they never should have happened. I think KB probably had the ball was wet when she picked it up and she sailed it. And then the pop up of the infield, we just got to catch that. Somebody's got to take control right away and call it. And then everybody else in the infield will call their name. So, but other than that, I thought we played pretty good defense. And, when Montana strikes out 15, you only have to handle 6 balls. So it should be a pretty darn easy night for the defense to play. Alexis Mack had a great catch out and left. I think it was going to be foul, but it was a big out.
All right, go back to Edwin.
Yeah, several times Montana got into a couple of jams, but she was able to work out of it. 2 big strikeouts in the 6th, then bases loaded. She's able to strike out Koffel. Just talk about her demeanor and how she was able to do that tonight. What was key for her?
Yeah, that was huge, because Koffel's, she's one of their best hitters and one of the best in the conference. So I think she got her twice, but just she rises to the occasion, it seems like, all the time. And then obviously, with the crowd going, it just gets everybody even more amped. And, she just makes the pitches when she needs to. So just a great job again by her. I know I keep saying that, but, I think she had 1 walk and 15 Ks. So, and that's a really good hitting team. I think you guys all know that. They were way up there in offensive categories throughout the whole conference season. And you look at their averages and almost everybody is 350, 330. Just, it's a really good hitting team.
So Robert.
Coach, one of the reasons people have been so excited about the SEC tournament the past couple of years is because of instant replay, and obviously that was a big moment in the bottom or top of the first inning. Do you think that was a snowball moment for your success in this game?
You're right. And shoot, I kind of forgot about it, but thanks for bringing it up. But, we had just yelled at Bailey, hey, strike her out, throw her out. And, I think it was first and third. And she struck out the batter, and then their runner goes, and it's a strike her out, throw her out. And we all thought that she had her. And, sometimes with a replay, you get two shots at it. And that was a run. So to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't care. I think it was the first inning, wasn't it?
Mhm.
So you got to go for it because you take a run off the board. So I was glad that she threw the kid out and they didn't have a run on the board. And then in the bottom, she comes up and hits a bomb, and it's a totally different ball game. So that was a huge swing in the game.
All right, if there's no more questions, we'll wrap it up there. We'll move on to Bailey Hemphill. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, if you have questions for Bailey Hemphill, just hit the raise hand button and we'll call on you one by one. We'll start things off with Robert.
Hey, Bailey, first off, congratulations on the win, the game, everything you've done in your Alabama career. You got the curtain call after your second home run. Can you talk about that moment and, getting the curtain call, all the fans bowing down, cheering your name, and just, can you talk about it, please?
I honestly didn't hear anything until Murph was like, you better come out here and wave to them. So I don't know, it was a very surreal moment. Just to be able to tie the record at the Rhodes House and have everybody there. It was really awesome. And just to hear them chant my name, it was definitely a memory that I'll never forget.
Good. Edwin?
When you're around at the bases on both those home runs, you kind of seemed just casual, like it was no big deal. Did you, I guess your teammates were a little bit more excited than you.
I tend to not get too joyful, or I don't know. That's just my personality. I don't get too excited or too energetic unless it's like something crazy. But it's just it's my job. It's what Murph recruited me here to do, and so I just feel like I'm just doing my job like you guys are doing right now.
Any other questions for Bailey?
Bailey, when you hit the first ball, you were at a 3-1 count. When you hit the second ball over the fence, you were at a 3-2 count. What is it with the deeper counts that you like to get into? Is it just getting into the pitcher's head a little bit more, figuring them out a little bit more? What is it about the deep counts that you like?
My first at bat, I was in a hitter's count with 3-1. I knew that she had to throw a strike or she was going to walk me. So I was just looking for something over the white, and I got lucky. And then my second one, that was probably one of the ugliest swings I've ever had. I was so out in front, and I was like, I don't know how I hit it, but I squared it up, and luckily it just kept sailing. So, I like to be aggressive, but also swinging at my pitches that I'm looking for. So I guess that's why I get deep counts.
Go back to Edwin.
You entered this game with a home run slump. Was it good to get out of that, as Murph said, to get off the snide there? And also just talk a little bit about Montana tonight and how she was pitching. And what were you feeling from her?
Yeah, I guess the home run slump. I feel like I'm still hitting it hard. It's not sailing over the fence. But Murph kept saying, stay where you're at. Like, you're hitting it hard, it's gonna come. So just trusting my swing, and if it comes, it comes. And today it did. And playing behind Montana, it's an honor in itself because she's such a competitor. I mean, I'm happy she's on our team because I would not want to face her as a hitter. But, she was just dealing tonight. She was on it, and her stuff was working. She was trusting her spin. And, I don't know how many strikeouts she ended up with, but it had to be a lot because I didn't feel like a lot of balls were put into play.
All right, I think we'll wrap things up there. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.